Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. Hope we're all doing very well. Good to see you all in the building. Welcome back to I'm sorry, my timing's not been good. It's a late lunch show, so I do apologise. I'm 30 minutes late. It's 8:30 in the morning, and before anyone says, Alex, have you overslept? Is that why you're late? The answer is no. I was recording the preview outside the stadium, which you can't really see. That's totally white, but it's behind me. I am right next to the stadium as it stands, and yeah, I mean, I'm just extremely excited, to be honest with you. I'm excited. I think I'm more excited because I'm here, but nonetheless, I think it's incredible that obviously we're going to be playing in the Club World Cup, and I'm going to be here for it. So I'm going to try my absolute best to keep you posted as much as possible with regards to what's happening, the experience, what Chelsea fans in America think. I've obviously met a couple of fans that you probably know yourselves. George Benson, I've seen him out here. I've seen Alex Goldberg. I saw the London is Blue podcast. Some people may know that one as well. I've seen lots and lots of people, and everyone's been very, very friendly. One thing that I've really enjoyed about America is the hospitality that they've shown, and just the fact that they are constantly, they're just nice all the time. It's a bit weird. Like, I said it to one of my Uber drivers. I was like, no disrespect, mate, but you are so nice, and everyone's been so nice. We're just not used to it in England. I'm just not used to it. But there you go. I mean, better to be nice than not nice. Nobody's complaining. So yeah, big up to America. I'm enjoying Atlanta, and I've got a couple of stories already from my trip. And I've only been here, not even 24 hours. So yeah, very, very, very excited. Let me know as well in your comments how you're feeling about the games, and I'm going to be running through the chat, answering any questions, and interacting a little bit as well. And yeah. Any prozzies yet, Alex? No prozzies, I'm afraid. I hope you're doing well, Melon. Is it sold out? I'm not actually sure. We could double check that. Big up to Lobe Joe. Big up to Piggy. Yes, I am going to the game. Big up to Tom. Good morning to you. Yes, it is 8:30 in the morning in America, in Atlanta. Big up to Jordan. Good to see you, mate. Always a pleasure. Who's my best friend at Chelsea Fan TV? I love them all, mate. I love them all, Piggy. They're all my best friends. Jamie, good to see you. Absolutely. We're very, very ready, mate. If they are not nice, they get no money. Yes, the tipping culture out here is real. They love the tipping culture. Good to see Abdul in the building. CISO, I know, mate. I mean, if there's one thing that we can complain about, it's the goalkeeper situation. And I listened to what Maresca had to say. He said it's obvious Sanchez is going to remain as our number one. And I just thought, no, please, Chelsea, please. Why? Oh, God. I'm not crying because of Robert Sanchez. My eyes are just watering. Brother has 9 lungs. He does. Big up to Enzo as well. Good to see you, mate. Got to give Olivier Giroud credit for the Champions League winner, proper Chelsea. Oh, I love Giroud, mate. Big fan of Giroud. Abdul says, I think the lap should start today and move Jackson to the left wing. I would definitely like to see that as well. I'm open to it. I would be surprised if the lap didn't start, to be honest with you. But hey, you never know. Good morning, Alex from California. Good to see you, my friend. Super Chelsea SW6. Does it feel like 8 a.m. to me? I've been up since 6. So, I feel okay. I haven't really slept much. I don't know why. To tell you a story, I'm sharing a room with my dad. And so we've both got our beds. And I woke up at 6 with really bad cramp. And I'm there going, I'm in pain. My dad was just on his phone flicking through Instagram or whatever. You would have thought maybe he would have at least offered to, I don't know, are you okay, Alex? I'm not saying he's the physio, but I'm in bed. Fuck, for a good 2 minutes, maybe a minute. Well, 2 minutes, probably a lot, but about a minute. He just sat there. And then when I complained, he went, "Oh, how can I help?" And I went, "It's done now." So my body feels battered. Honestly, my legs finished, my feet, my back. I'm not built for this life. George Benson's been there for weeks. He's definitely been there for a while. How's pups? I haven't got any pups. Hey, Alex, I can relate to your experience. I was in Atlanta back in 2012. Everyone is super polite and just makes you smile. Have a great time, mate. Thank you very much, Woodcheddar. Appreciate the message. Yeah, they're lovely. People are very friendly. And again, I've got nothing but good things to say about Atlanta. Yeah, again, maybe part of it is because, especially like the hospitality sector, they do want to get tips out of you, but they're not that friendly in England. And if they were that good, they probably would get tips, more so in England. But people just aren't as friendly as they are in America. What happens in the... Oh, God. I watched the Palmeiras game last night, and Estevao is some talent. Maybe he needs to build his strength up, but his footwork getting around defenders is a high standard. His positioning is good too. Yeah, I mean, I watched little bits and bobs of it. What do we think about him? He was a machine last game, but he got taken off in the 65th minute. Interesting. So what was quite funny as well, we were in the Atlanta fan club pub, and guess who was playing when we were in there as well? USA were playing Trinidad and Tobago, whatever you call it. Or was it Trinidad? No, yeah, I think it was. Who were they playing? USA, Trinidad and Tobago. And when they scored the first goal, I was celebrating because obviously I'm in America, so I thought, all right, I'll give it a good crack. I showed more passion than all of the Americans. USA. Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. They did not give a fuck. And fair play to them. I probably wouldn't give a fuck either because they are crap. No disrespect. We complain enough as it is about England. I just can't imagine being an American football fan, especially as well. Pochettino's their manager, and I'm thinking, I like Poch, but I don't think he's built for international football. He's just not that kind of manager. I think he's built for a club where he needs to build players up, obviously develop them. You can't really do that at the international stage. You just need to get results straight away. My score prediction is 5 or 6-0, Piggy. 5 or 6-0 against LAFC. Jamie says, I'm a Chelsea fan since I was about 2 years old and I'm 54 now. Still a fan of Chelsea. Big up to you, Jamie. Oh, brilliant. We'll keep up the great work. Once a Chelsea fan, always a Chelsea fan. It's not just a team, it's a lifestyle. That's how it is. So I love it. Absolutely love it. Right. Let's run through some of the latest as well, shall we? Let's run through some of the latest, see what's going on. Yeah, so Estevao did get man of the match. You are correct. He got man of the match yesterday. The transfer window has also reopened, by the way, guys. So everybody complaining, oh my God, we didn't sign the players. We now have the opportunity to get back in the market. We have that opportunity. So there you go. The transfer market is here. And Chelsea, I'm sure, are going to be having a lot of communications with a lot of people. Whether we get anything done is a different conversation. But right now, we are certainly going to be back in there. Now, if you are in the UK, when you want details about the upcoming match, then here is some information for you. We're playing LAFC, Los Angeles FC, in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and it will be 8 p.m. UK time. And if you want to watch the match, you can watch it on DAZN for free. Don't even have to pay for it, which I was very shocked about. I didn't think that they would allow, I didn't think that they would allow people to watch it for free. I thought the whole point is that you're encouraging people to sign up for DAZN. And it turned out that it is free. So fair play to them. It's also live on Channel 5. Mad. Absolutely mad. I don't get it. Maybe it's just because there was such a lack of interest from a number of fans, and they said, "Oh, we might as well just do it for free." I don't know. Big up to Father. Hope you're doing well, mate. Atlanta's great. It's really nice. We went to just to go through what it's been like so far. I got in about 1:30 local time. We're 5 hours behind the UK in America. So the 1 p.m. show is actually the 8 a.m. show here in America, and then the 10 p.m. show is the 5 p.m. show over here. So I'll try and obviously maintain that. We won't be doing another stream today. This will be the only one. But tomorrow I'll do a stream in the morning. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do something at 5 p.m. as well. We're going to be doing a big drive through America as well. So actually, from Atlanta, I'm not going to fly to Philadelphia. We're going to drive, which is quite a long way. But we are going to be passing through Washington, D.C., and we're going to have the opportunity to see the White House. So maybe I'll do a little video outside the White House. And I thought I'd do it for a laugh. The Make the MAGA hats, the Make America Great Again hat. But obviously I wouldn't do it like that, but I'd do Make Chelsea Great Again. And I'd record a video outside the White House with that hat on. I thought that would be great. So if anyone knows where I can get one of those hats while I'm out here, I would order it. But the problem is I'm moving around so much that... I'm moving around so much that if I ordered something, I'd be off the next day. So I can't really count on the deliveries. 12-hour drive? A couple of days, mate, if I'm not wrong. I think it's about a 3-day drive for us with pit stops. So we're going to go through Charlotte. We're going to go through Washington. Could be worse. Could be on TalkSport and get up at 6 a.m. lol. How about this, Jordan? How about the fact that I'm on TalkSport after the game, which is 6:30 a.m. UK time, which is 1:30 a.m. local time? And I said yes. Can you believe that? I said yes. So if you're up at 6:30, I'll be on TalkSport. There you go. That's a spoiler. No, if there's no stopping, then it's going to be 12 hours. Fair. Superior player of the match. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Sometimes doing things like this for free is worth more via advertising your services than the money you'd make putting it behind a paywall. That's very, very true. Very true. The sign-up option is like that bar in America where the camera is positioned in a way that makes it feel like you're at the game. So anyway, we were talking about Atlanta. So what happened was I got in at 1:30, 2 o'clock local time, and I didn't want to pay for an Uber because it's about a 25-minute drive. I thought, I don't want to pay for an Uber. Can I get some public transport? And they have a shuttle that takes you basically It takes you to like the train station, essentially. Anyway, so getting the shuttle, brilliant, 15-minute drive, whatever it is. And then I've got to get a train, and it's old school in Atlanta. No contactless. If you want to pay for something, you can't just scan your phone and then use your Apple Pay. You can't do that. You've got to use your card, remember your PIN. And I was like, fuck, I haven't done that in a while. Anyway, managed to do it in the end. Got on the train and got to the hotel. Took me about 45 minutes to an hour. Obviously, I don't know where I'm going. And my hotel I'm staying in the Hilton, which is directly opposite to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Directly opposite. So that's pretty cool. So, I mean, it's like literally a 5-minute walk for me to get to the stadium from my hotel. And as soon as I finish this live, I'm going to upload a video, which is my preview, essentially my preview for this game. So that'll be good. So go and check that out. I keep going off piste. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. So we get to the hotel, and then I met up with a good friend of mine, Steve, and with his family as well. Not the Steve that I interview, a different Steve, who I usually sit with at Chelsea sometimes. And we had a drink, bumped into a few Chelsea fans as well. And then we went to the Atlanta fan club, and that's where I managed to get a liter of beer. They don't offer pints, they offer liters. They say, would you like half a liter or a full liter? Well, fuck it. I'll have a liter. Let's go. And that was what, $20. Very, very kindly, someone offered to buy me a drink. So that was very kind. And then I got an Uber to a restaurant. Obviously met George and Alex Goldberg as well. And I saw the people from the London is Blue podcast. And went to a steakhouse and then come back here and obviously ready for the game. So, yeah, the hotel wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. But it's convenient. It's convenient. Everything's expensive out here. That's the God honest truth. It's not cheap to live in America, especially as a tourist. Like, I don't get the impression that, you know, if you're a tourist, you can have a cheap holiday out here. Not if you want to have a really, really good time. I think you do have to spend money in America. It's one of those places, which is fine. You know, it's not a problem. It's part of the culture here, I guess. You know, that's what people. That's how it is around here. In terms of the training, there was a training session yesterday, and Kieran Gill, I think he's from The Guardian, for the Daily Mail, sorry. He was at the training session, and he said the only players that were missing at the training session was Christopher Nkunku, Mark Guiu, Josh Achimpong, Aaron Anselmino, and then everyone else was involved as per usual. So interesting to see if there's any injuries that need to be sort of nursed, or maybe a player's not feeling great. I don't know if that is the case, but most of the players are playing. Out of the four that I've mentioned, I would like to see at least, to be fair, I'd like to see 3 of them feature. I'd like to see Mark Guiu feature a little bit off the bench. I'd like to see Josh Achimpong feature. I'd like to see Aaron Anselmino as well. So I'd like to see all of them. We have such a much better team than LAFC. So even with heavy rotation, I'd still expect us to win comfortably. Irrespective of whether you think our players are good enough or not for Chelsea, they're certainly a lot better than what they have to offer in the MLS. That's a great question as well. I would presume we're probably going to use our new kit. It's already been released, so I would imagine we're going to use our new one. Benfica coach Bruno Lage convinced that Joao Felix wants to return to Benfica. Joao has already spoken about this situation. They all want to return to Benfica. Where's that come from? Who's the source? Yeah, they'll definitely be using the new kit, I think, guys. I'm pretty confident about that. Yeah, so here's what he had to say. Benfica coach Bruno Lage convinced that Joao Felix wants to return to Benfica. Joao has already spoken about the situation. They all want to return to Benfica. Now we have to create the conditions for them to really come and show that they want to return to Benfica. We cannot forget this. We need to create the right conditions, and the financial aspect is very important from this point of view. I think that that's honestly the right move for his career. If I'm looking at Joao Felix and what he has to offer, what he's offered at every team he's been to, you would quite easily say that he's been the best at Benfica. And that's not just because he was a young upcoming talent with confidence, but he just fits the league. He fits what they're doing, and he's one of their better players. So undoubtedly, you're going to get more out of a player like Joao Felix playing at that level. I do think that, if I'm honest, I think Strasbourg could be a loan option for Joao Felix if he just wants to pick up minutes and we can't get a deal agreed. But I'm sure that they probably will find a compromise with Benfica, especially from the players' side. I can imagine him probably being willing to take a slight pay cut. He knows he's going to get more minutes. He knows he's going to be more appreciated out in Portugal. And in England, obviously, we do appreciate players, but we also expect them to perform to an exceptional level. And if they can't reach that level, is a very unforgiving environment. And I think that Joao Felix has felt that. You know, he obviously loved playing for Chelsea when he was playing every single week. But also, you've got to remember, you know, a lot of players can play every single week for teams that finish 12th. And as Chelsea have improved, I don't think that Joao Felix has matched that improvement. I don't think that he has matched the level of some of his other teammates in terms of his ability to be able to work hard off the ball, his ability to create a bigger output, score more goals, create more chances, get assists. And I think that we still see a lot of silly mistakes from Joao Felix that just aren't really viable in terms of where we are as a team now. You know, these are basic mistakes that a lot of people would probably defend because obviously he's not had the amount of minutes that he would want. And I know a lot of people want to see Joao Felix play more, myself included, by the way. I do think that, you know, if you would have played Palm on the right, we would have negated a lot of these problems. And, you know, you would have found a way to fit Joao Felix into the team and give him regular minutes. You would have also found a way to fit Chukwuemeka into the team. And we have a lot of rotation in terms of our wingers anyway. We're constantly changing things, whether it's Neto playing on the left or right. We've seen Madueke can also play on the left or right. So there's no doubt that we can, you know, certainly fit him in. But the manager's not keen. The manager doesn't like Joao Felix. Pochettino didn't want Joao Felix. And this is a decision that wasn't made by the manager. It was made by the management, you know, upstairs in terms of, you know, Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart, all the rest of them. And what Joao Felix offers is moments of magic, moments of quality. But as we all know, you can't just have moments if you want to play at the highest level. You have to have consistency. You've got to have output. You need to show why the team relies on you in order to retain your place. And the truth is that Chelsea have never relied on Joao Felix. We've never relied on him. And when he was one of our best players when we finished 12th, he still wasn't that great. He was all right. He was okay. But everyone around him was rubbish. So, of course, he was going to look better because he's a player who likes to be relatively individual. He likes to do individual skills and dribble and hold on to the ball and do all these flicks. And you're going to look better when you're playing with a team of bums. You know, when you're playing with players that just aren't capable of of raising their level. And now we have raised our level, and he's not been able to match that. So I don't have any problem with Joao Felix leaving. I don't have any issue with it. I'm not sitting here saying he's like Romelu Lukaku, because it's a totally different scenario with Joao Felix as it was with Lukaku. I think Joao Felix genuinely wanted to come to Chelsea. He took a pay cut to come to Chelsea from Atletico Madrid because he'd obviously been at Atletico and he'd been there for a number of years. He was a huge record signing, over 100 million euros, over 120 if I'm not wrong. Just an extortionate fee. And, he didn't like the style. It was never going to work in terms of the style of play that Diego Simeone wants to play. And, it's just not a fit. It's not a good fit for Atletico. That was always a signing that, if you're going to Atletico Madrid, you have to go there knowing what that entails as a player and that you are going to spend an awful lot of time without the ball. You're not going to have the ball every time. You're not going to be dominating possession, 70% like you are under Maresca in a large number of games. You will actually concede possession a large amount of the time, and that's not a problem if you're willing to work hard and if it doesn't bother you. But Joao Felix, it seems like he wants all the conditions to play a certain way. This is a player, I think, and I don't mean this in a rude way, so please don't take it like that, but I think he's one of those players who almost wants the red carpet rolled out. If it's not a certain style of play, he doesn't seem to he's not happy. If he's not playing every week, he's not happy. The guy's just got no patience, and his ego's too big as well. His ego's too big, just like Vega as well. I understand you want to get minutes. I'm not doubting that. Players want to get minutes, but don't go out on loan and then be surprised when Chelsea don't want you to come back, because you didn't show any loyalty to us. So why would we show you any loyalty either? I hope he gets the move. I really do. I hope he gets the move, and I hope that Chelsea can learn from this signing. That as much as I don't mind us signing some rejects, and Jadon Sancho was a reject, really, wasn't he? And I think Jadon Sancho was good business for last season. He was all right. He was an asset to us. He was never going to be worth putting on 200 grand a week, which was apparently the bare minimum of what we would have asked for at Chelsea. But he had some good moments, didn't he? And I think that Felix can have good moments as well, but he is a rotation option. If Joao Felix plays in this team, he plays in the same light in terms of his role within the squad as Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. Yeah, that is the level that we're looking at in terms of rotation for Joao Felix. And again, I don't mean it in a disrespectful manner. Maresca doesn't rate the guy. I think he's all right. I always thought he was going to be an improvement on what we had. I remember speaking with Charlie. We did one or two episodes of like this gym show where we basically worked out with a PT and spoke about Chelsea while we were doing it. And it was actually a good show, but it's just so hard to make. So we didn't really continue with it. And I was saying that Joao Felix is a good option, man. It's a good option. And he's an upgrade on what we had. Good to see you, Tony. Hope you're doing well. We need to sign the Burnley keeper. Well, at this rate, we've got fucking no one. So I'll be honest with you. I would like James Trafford. I'd rather him than Robert Sanchez. But this also proves our priorities. Because if we spend 35 million on James Trafford, which I think is what he would cost, then that just proves where the priority of this ownership are. They don't care about winning. All they care about is profit. All they care about. Because you can't tell me that you signed James Trafford over Mike Maignan and don't bring Petrovic into the fold if you care about success on the pitch. You do that if you care about success off the pitch, because you're going to take your profit from Petrovic, 10 to 15 million, which is pathetic. Honestly, it's a disgrace. Now, that keeper's worth 40 million at least, and we'll sell him for 30, maybe even 25. And And then obviously you fumbled the bag with Mike Maignan, which seems so much worse now than how it looked previously. And that is our reality at the moment. That is our reality. Do I think Santos starts there? I'd quite like to see Santos. I'm here for it. I don't know if he will start, but I'd like to. Artificial turf again. Is that what it is, Amy? I didn't know it was artificial turf. Wait, it's indoor. Is there a roof on that stadium? Tells you how much I know. But I'm looking forward to going to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I think that it's honestly it's probably one of the nicest stadiums in the MLS. Let's have a look. Complete list of MLS stadiums. Yeah, this is the one we're going to. 73,000 fans. It's about as big as Old Trafford. And it was opened in 2017. It's a very new stadium, not even 10 years old. Mad. It's the second largest venue in the MLS with a maximum capacity of 71,000. So why does it say that's the capacity of 73? It features a distinctively retractable roof composed of 8 translucent triangular panels that, when fully open, create the illusion of a bird spreading its wings. Austin, well, we're not going to Texas. Montreal. I will be driving through Charlotte, so they've got the biggest one then. The stadium capacity is reduced to 38,000 for most matches. Why? Why do they reduce the stadium so much? Chicago Fire. It's the oldest stadium. DC United. As LAFC stadium. That's interesting, isn't it? I'm obviously not really into the American football culture, but I am intrigued by American sports and the way they do it. If I lived in America, I think I'd probably follow it quite closely. I'm hoping I can watch a baseball game or something while I'm out here as well. I do like the MLB, so hopefully I can do that. I think the NFL season hasn't quite started and the basketball as well, but I'm not really into them. James Trafford is Man City youth mate Palmer Lavia. He knows Maresca's system. That is very true. What match is the channel on later? It's on Channel 5. Is that right? Is that what you said? Channel 5 and DAZN as well, mate. You tagged me in a post. Hey, look at this one. I didn't see this video. There you go with Alex Goldberg. Right, let's see. What was the post I've been tagged in? Don't know what post that is. American sport is not the best sport on the planet. That's for sure. No way. No way, Jose. Soccer, my friend. Soccer. Right. Come on then. What's the latest? What's the latest, people? This is a picture of the inside of the stadium, guys. So this is that's with the roof down by the looks of it. So I presume they will play with the roof down, maybe to increase the atmosphere. That looks fucking awesome. You have to admit, that looks very cool. What I don't understand is, why is the pitch pink? I don't understand why it's like, why is some of it green and some of it pink? Does anyone have any idea? They replaced the turf with real grass last week. Okay. UV lighting. Maybe it isn't. Okay, well, that's fine then. If the pitch is normal when we watch the match, then that's cool. Fair play to them. In terms of like updates from a transfer perspective, there's not really a lot to go through because the reality is that it's only just opened, so we haven't really had a chance to breathe yet. But there will be plenty of things coming out while I'm in America, and I'll still address them. I think that the big one is definitely Joao Felix, and that's an issue that it's a very new issue. So, it's obviously just been spoken about. It's something that needs to be addressed for the player. This is more about the player than the club. Like, he's irrelevant to us as a club, and I don't mean that in a rude way. But Joao Felix doesn't have anything to offer this Chelsea team that we can't get from another player. He's all right. He's inconsistent, and he has moments. There's so many players that you can say that about. We've also had a little bit more about Ekitike as well, according to Florent Malouda, former Chelsea player. He said Hugo Ekitike would be a good option for Chelsea. He has the potential to score 20-plus goals in the Premier League. It just comes down to price. When German clubs see Chelsea, the price tag will be over £100 million. And that is via Bet365. So I'm guessing that was some sort of sponsorship. Hey, listen. Whatever Malouda says, I've got a lot of respect for the man. But I don't think that Ekitike for 80 to £100 million is a viable option. I don't think that it's a deal worth paying an extortionate amount of money for someone who's unproven, when you could literally spend the money on Osimhen or Gyökeres, and you could use the spare 20 million, whatever it is, and just put it on the wage. Put it on the wage, son. And that would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to do that. We're not willing to change our policy, and that's fine. Listen, we've got a policy for a reason. We want to stick to it. So I don't think that you'll see many big name signings coming to Chelsea. I just don't see how it's going to happen. The fact that we weren't willing to spend an extra $4 million for Mike Maignan, does that not tell you everything you need to know about our policy? Does that not just tell you everything? So, it's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. Big up to everyone watching. Smash the like button as well. We've got over 160 of you in the building. I don't know how many likes we're on. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Let's have a look. 50 as it stands. Come on, people. Let's double it. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on, smash that like button. Your boy has come all the way to America, and he's still streaming and recording. He's doing all of it. The fan cams are coming as well. People said to me, "Is this leisure or is this a leisure holiday or is this a work holiday?" And I go, well, it's a bit of both, I guess. But I am going to be busy out here. You know, I'm not going to be sitting twiddling my thumbs in between games. I'll be doing as much as I can. So smash the like button, guys. Show some support. I really appreciate any support, regardless. And big up to everyone that's been watching as well. Really appreciate your time. And I hope you're enjoying the show thus far. NX says, no way we get Ekatike for 100 mil. He's not worth 80. Michael says, owner of the Falcons specifically enacted rules to not overcharge for food. Are we talking about for the Club World Cup game? So they're just going to sell it at the same price they sell to the Americans in Atlanta? Is that what you're saying? Isak's the same price but better. 100 million for one good season is insane. I completely agree. Terrible deal. No one is getting him at that price. Did he even get 20 goals in the league? He's in. He got not far off, but again, it's only one season. Is Matt allowed in the US? Of course he is. Ekatike for 80 now. Garnacho is available for 70. Joke, keep him out of my club. What did Father do? I doubt that Clear Lake will spend that much on Ekatike. I agree. This is, yeah, well, I agree. I mean, Petrovic absolutely deserves a chance, but it's gone. It's done. He is not going to be Chelsea's goalkeeper. He's not going to be. They've dressed it up very well, and they've made it seem like this was always part of the plan for some of these players not to come. And maybe that was the case for some of them, but I don't think it was always the plan with Petrovic. I think it's a joke. Honestly, I think it's a disgrace how Petrovic is not involved in this side. What else have we got, people? What else have we got? Also, I've got to give a little mini shout out to our sponsors, to 7Bet as well. If you don't know who 7Bet are, they are a brand new bookie. And where's the code? Yeah, so they're a proper new bookie in the UK. You get an early payout if your team goes 2 goals ahead. A quick bet builder to customize your bets, odds on players, cards, shots on goal, assists, and other stats, and Akaboost if you're going big. Easy to use, smooth to navigate if you're having a go on Chelsea or any other football team. Check out 7bet.co.uk. Link is in the description below. There will be there should be a QR code, but it's not popping up. So just click the link below. 18 plus only. Bet responsibly. Be gamble aware as well. And if you use our code WFB10, then you will get £10 when you bet £10. So use the code WFB10 and let me know how you get on. Big up to everyone. So yeah, go and check out 7Bet below. Mike Penders will not start, Ethan. He will not start. And why do I say that? As if I'm some sort of genius and I know something that nobody else does. Maresca's come out and said that he's not going to be our number one, Penders. He said, for me, it's very simple. Oh, that sounds Russian. I'm not even going to try now. Yeah, he said, for me, it's very simple. Basically, Robert Sanchez is going to be our number one. Jorgensen's going to be our number 2. And then Penders is just there. He's just there. He's just hanging out. So, and Slanina as well as also with the squad. Nobody's talking about Slanina. Come on, guys. Give the man some credit. Give him a chance. Won't be given a chance. He'll definitely be sold for profit. Definitely going to be on the profit list. But no, I'd love to see Mike Penders. I'd absolutely love to see Mike Penders, and I hope we can see him. But do I think it will happen? Unfortunately, no, I don't. So that is just the reality of Chelsea's. That's the reality of our transfer policy, isn't it? That's what we do. So you don't have to like it, but that's how we roll. But Mike Penders, as a young player, will definitely get an opportunity to play for Chelsea. It's just a case of whether he's actually got the opportunity to be a starter for us. What do we think about Mike Penders, guys? Because I have to admit, I would love to see Mike Penders play out in this competition. Honestly, I don't understand it either. Although I wouldn't call him Superman Sanchez. That's maybe that's not the way I'd describe it. Let me know your score predictions in the chat, guys. I want to see what your score predictions are. Who thinks that Chelsea, first of all, let's just say, I want to see if you think Chelsea will win. So if you think Chelsea will win, put some W's in the chat. If you think Chelsea will win, stick a big W in there. If you think we're going to lose, put an L. If you think we're going to draw, put a D. W's in the chat if you think Chelsea will be winning. Let's get the W's up. I'm hoping we can get lots of W's. And so I want to see, first of all, if we're confident that we can win, and then by how much. So Waldo, Byron, NX, King Cosmic, the Peruvian bow tie, Ayub, Ethan, Vanja, Kenderans, Amel. Fair enough. So we think that we'll win. Definitely, that's good. What do you think the score will be now? So what's your score predictions? Yusuf says 3-0 from Romania. Big up to you. Jordan says 5-1. Delap hat-trick. Amy says LAFC will be tough. I don't know. I don't expect them to be tough. It's fucking LAFC. Come on. Excuse my language. No disrespect to them, but they're an MLS side. And yeah, I just don't see any reason why we should be worried about an MLS side. Honestly, that's just how I feel. Tom says 2-2, 89th minute LFC with a corner, and Sanchez comes out to collect the ball, and Giroud pops up with the winning header. Oh, brilliant. Very positive, Tom. Very positive. Alex says 4-2. Wilder says 3-0 Chelsea. Andrew says 1-0. 2-0 Vanja. 4-1 from New Zealand. Big up to you, Eritron. 2-1. Tom thinks we'll win 3-1. That's a better prediction. Ethan agrees. 4-1. Sanchez to miss an early cross collection from what everyone's saying about Sanchez. 4-1 Delap. Two times Palmer and Enzo. Giroud getting a consolation with a standing ovation. Fair. Wouldn't that be brilliant, wouldn't it, Teddy? Wouldn't that be great? Come all the way out to America to watch a nice 0-0. That would be typical, wouldn't it? So hopefully that doesn't happen, but you never know. You never know. The Sassy's not with us, mate. There will be lots of pressure on the lap, and rightly so, though. You know, you're playing for a big club. People are like, oh, you know, the guy's going to have a lot to live up to. I mean, you could have picked any career in the world, and you chose to be in a career when you're in the limelight. Then you get given the opportunity, and you get the limelight, and people want to use that as an excuse. That should be something for players to thrive on, not complain about or be scared of. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. So, you know, this whole notion of, oh, maybe it's a little bit too much pressure. Like, fine, if you're not a good enough player, fair. And we can say that about Jackson. The guy can't do it. He's not good enough. He's good, but he's not good enough. So can Delap take it in his stride and be the striker to get us 20 goals? We'll find out. Yes, I am in America. Asuga would be good as well. Yeah. Big up to Michael. How's the jet lag? Actually, I'm doing okay, to be fair. Still no season ticket away news. Can't get too excited for this. See, I'm very much of the opinion that people should be excited about this competition. It's a competition to be taken seriously because of the financial implications of winning. How can you not look at this and think, well, this is going to benefit Chelsea? And I would love to sit here and say that if we won the Club World Cup and we made $100 million, maybe that would encourage Clearlake and Bowley to slow down on the front of, you know, increasing membership prices and season ticket prices and, you know, just cutting costs for regular match-going fans in London. But unfortunately, I don't think that would be the case. So, you know, I don't look at it in the sense of you know, that this is going to have any effect on a match day experience financially because the club are doing well. But if the club is in a healthy position with FFP, PSR, all this sort of stuff, then you can't complain. I would much rather our club was in a healthy position than an unhealthy position, and this will help that. So we'll have to wait and see what we can do with it. But this is a competition that I think we should be taking seriously. No, I'm very excited. I agree. I agree. We should be excited. It will be Champions League level teams. But again, you know, there's other aspects to it. This is almost like pre-season for us, isn't it? The lap won't make a difference to our problems up front. 1.6 billion spent. Well, I think the lap will make a difference, but I don't think that he's an Osman. But he is an improvement. $30 million is penalties in the current market. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Crispy. Big up to everyone watching, guys. Almost, still going in the stream. We are on 75 likes as it stands. We've got 160 of you in the building. Smash the like button. Let's get up to 100. Come on, people. Show some support. I'm in Atlanta. Loving life. It's no longer a lunch stream for me. It's officially the morning show. It's the 8 a.m. show in America. Or the 8:30 because I was half an hour late. So I'm going to try and retain the times because I used to love a good lunch show in the UK, but it's the morning show, and then obviously the 10 p.m. is actually a 5 p.m. show. So I might just run it like that, to be fair. Keep the consistency. Thomas says, heading to the game tonight from Nashville. Hopefully I'll run into you and other Chelsea content creators. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Thomas. I'm sure I will see you. I will be outside the stadium, guys, doing fan cams. So don't be shy. Say hello. That's how it is. come up to me and talk to me and let's do an interview. I want to hear what you have to say. Every fan that's coming around, I would love to speak to as many of you as I possibly can. Big up to you, Thomas. Good to see you, mate. Always a pleasure. Hopefully I'll see you. There you go. King Cosmic is also there. Look, good to see you. Predicted lineup. Come on then. Well, I'll share my screen. This is I'll do it very quickly. We will do a predicted lineup. Everywhere we love a lineup prediction, don't we? We love a lineup prediction. Okay, this is what I think will actually happen. All right, this is not what I want. This is what I think will happen. Okay, Robert Sanchez will be in goal. Cucurella as a left back. Colwell. Tosin. James. Then I think there is a good chance that we see Caicedo. And I'll make a bold claim that, yeah, honestly, I think that we'll probably end up. I'd like, no, I think it will be Enzo as well. This is honestly what I predict. I think that, you know, Madueke and Neto and Delap. This is my predicted starting 11. These are the players that these are the players that I think that will feature. Then you say, well, what would I like? What would I like to do? And I would respond with maybe this. Santos. I would also I'd get Anselmino in there. Sugo could also get in there. And Mike Penders. Maybe even Tyreek George as well. But I'm pretty happy with that. So, you know, if I was going to make a couple of changes, that's what I'd do. I'd rotate a little bit, but knowing that you still want to have quality in there. But that's a good side still, and that's more than enough to beat LAFC. More than enough. I don't think Navi will play. I don't think he'll play. If he does, fair, but I don't think he will. Maybe he'll come off the bench or something like that. Does the Club World Cup site look empty? As it stands, well, get the webcam in there. See if you can see outside. You can't really see. Yeah, I'm right there. So it doesn't look particularly busy, no. But no, there's a lot of hype around the game. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward. My prediction is going to be 5-0 Chelsea. No fucking about. No messing around. 5-0 Chelsea. Get the job done. Come on, people. It's 9:30 in the morning here. Schools are out. This isn't the main part of Atlanta. Fair enough. Well, listen, big up to everyone. Really, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Smash the like button as well. And obviously, if you want to get your predictions in, have a little bit of fun, check out 7bet. click the link below and use our code WFB10. Bet £10 and get £10. Got to be 18 plus. Be gamble aware and bet responsibly. All the best, guys. We will catch up very, very soon. Up the Chels.